gorgeous. Welcome to High Vibe Honey for the week of the 18th of February 2019. I'm your host, Gala Darling, and this week we have all new cards. They are Frida Kahlo tarot cards and they are sensational. So without further ado, let's have a look at what is coming up for you this week. Now, I pulled 2 tarot cards and 1 oracle card, and I didn't know how many of each I was going to get. I jumbled them all together, and this is what we got in this order. The first card that came up, how appropriate, was the Fool. Now, the Fool is all about new beginnings, starting fresh, doing something different, taking a risk, taking a chance. And this is a really beautiful card to get because it says that you're embarking on this new journey. This is the beginning of a new cycle. Maybe you're embarking on a new relationship, a new job, a new project, something new within your personal life in terms of personal growth or self-development. Maybe you're beginning a new course of action. And this card says to really embrace those feelings of enthusiasm and wide open possibility and the fact that anything can happen from here, which is such a beautiful place to be. The Fool's major message is to have faith in the process, to trust yourself, to trust the universe, to trust that whatever is happening is the right thing. And that can be so hard in the early days of something. It can feel so shaky. It can feel so unsure. But what I want to reassure you of this week is that whatever you are doing is the right thing. Whatever path you are on is the right path. You can't really make a wrong decision. You can't make a wrong turn. You are not ever capable of messing it up. That's not a thing that is possible. Everything that you are doing is leading you to where you need to go. Everything that you do is teaching you a lesson that you need to learn. So you cannot fuck it up. So the Fool says to take the leap of faith and to trust. This card also is about following your impulses and all those little pieces of momentum that start to build, especially when you're feeling good and you're in the vortex and you're following those feelings of feeling good. That's when you need to follow any creative impulses that you have, any ideas that you have, any fleeting ideas of like, I should reach out to this person or I should do this or I want to create that. The Fool says follow those impulses, and that's what's going to lead you to the buried treasure. So trust your impulses this week. Don't second guess them. Don't push them to the side. Listen to yourself and your intuition, and you cannot go wrong. Our second card of the week is the Chariot. And the Chariot is about willpower and determination and getting things done based on your sheer focus. It's not necessarily about working hard, right? I'm trying my very best to dispel the myths that you have to work your ass off to achieve success because I truly don't believe that that's how it's done. But it is about having focus. So this week, it's about visualizing what you want and seeing yourself doing the thing. We have this part of our brain called the reticular activating system, the RAS. And when we visualize something, our body doesn't know the difference between it actually happening and just a visualization. We're triggering all this muscle memory. We're really ingraining it in our bodies, in our cells, as if it has already happened. So visualization is an extremely powerful manifestation technique, and all Olympic athletes visualize. In fact, all great athletes visualize, period. They visualize making the shot, crossing the finish line, whatever it is their specialty. They visualize success. They visualize victory. And this is what I want you to do this week as well. I want you to really put your attention on how you want it to be. Your job is to tell the story of how it has worked out for you and bring all of that into fruition. So start living your life as if those things that you want to have already happened. I was talking to a friend of mine about this the other day, and she was telling a story about how she has recently fallen in love with someone, but how for a year, every time she was driving around in her car, she would talk into her phone as if she was talking to her partner that didn't exist yet, but she was talking to him and telling him about her day and talking about how she was looking forward to seeing him and all of these things. And now she's with this guy and she realizes that this is literally how she talks to him every single day now. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to bring your visualization to the next step. This isn't about just closing your eyes and picturing it and then you move on with your day. I want you to integrate those things into your daily life as much as is humanly possible. So if you're wanting to manifest a relationship, I want you to spend the day living as if you're in a relationship with that person. What would you do in the morning? Would you make coffee together? Would you order coffee together? Would you guys go for a walk? What would your ideal day with this person look like? And do those things by yourself. And imagine what that would feel like to have somebody with you. And do whatever you can do to move yourself into that feeling of having a person with you and really feeling what that would feel like. So do whatever you have to do to feel good about that thing. If you're looking for a relationship, then start watching romantic comedies. And for fuck's sake, stop talking to your friends that believe all men are trash. Your friends who believe that and tell you stories about that shit are not helping you, I promise. So remember to just move towards whatever is going to make you feel good about that thing that you want. That is your task for the week. And speaking of manifesting relationships, if the Chariot has come up, what this means is that you may be feeling slightly frustrated by the fact that you have not yet found what you want. You may be thinking like, oh my fucking God, where is my person? I'm so frustrated. Should I lower my standards? Like, what's going on here? The answer, of course, is no. Never lower your standards, but just stay the course. Here's what I believe. If you are looking to manifest a beautiful relationship, firstly, you need to know what attributes this person should have. Secondly, you need to be willing to meet all of that criteria yourself. So if one of the attributes is that the person you want to be with is in their financial power, that they look after their money, that it comes in regularly, that they are not living in scarcity around it, that it's well organized, that they pay their taxes on time, you need to be doing the exact same thing. So whatever those qualities are that you're looking for in a partner, you also need to be embodying. So if you are not quite at that stage of all those things that you want your partner to be at, you need to work on you too. Because you have to ask yourself, would this person I'm looking to attract be really attracted to me in the place that I am in now? Do you have your shit together? If you don't, you have work to do. So the Chariot says, stay the course, don't lower your standards, but definitely raise your own standards around where you are at in your life right now. Where do you need to get your shit together? Maybe it's time to look at that this week. Now, our third card is an oracle card, and it is the Double. Now, this is really open to interpretation because it's an oracle card. And what I think the Double is saying to us this week is that we have the possibility in life of going in two completely separate directions. And what I really think it's about is choosing better thoughts. So when you notice yourself going down that drain where you start to think about what you don't have, you're focusing on scarcity, you're freaking out about the fact that it's not here yet, or you'll never have it, and why does everyone else have it but I don't, and all of those things, I want you to stop, notice your thoughts, and redirect your attention. So either think about 10 great things about the subject, or if you cannot do that, if you cannot think of anything good about that thing, I want you to completely redirect your attention and think about something completely different. Think about art, think about flowers, think about air traffic. I don't give a shit what you think about. Just think about something else. Make sure that you are putting your attention only on things that you want more of, things that you want to flourish, things that you want to grow. Don't let yourself get hoodwinked by negative thinking this week. When you have the Fool and the Chariot, these are cards about new beginnings and willpower and getting things done. They are super powerful cards. You do not want to squander the energy of this week by focusing on what you don't have or how things are not going the way that you want them to go. And if you really want a boost around this, you should definitely join Magnetismo. The very first session that we did was around getting rid of that feeling of comparison and scarcity. And if she has it, then I can't have it, and all of those things. So join us for Magnetismo, and it will really help you knock out all of that comparison-itis stuff that really fucks us up. So for this week's tapping, we are going to tap on having the confidence to start. This is something that really holds us back. Even before we get started with an idea, we start asking ourselves questions, shooting down our new ideas, and we really do a number on ourselves, and we don't even allow ourselves to build a little bit of momentum and get things going. So this week we're tapping on having the confidence to start something new, which is really beautiful, really exciting, and I hope that this will help you out a lot in the future, not just this week. So, drink some water, have a guzzle, get it done, get hydrated. It's so good for you. And then we are going to start tapping on the karate chop point as always. Okay, here we go. I really want to start. But sometimes I don't know where to begin. I really want to start. But what if I'm no good? I really want to start. But I'm killing it with questions. I really want to start. And I want to stop making excuses. I have so many things I want to do with my life. But sometimes it feels like I have ideas and I shoot them down before I even begin. Or I share them with the wrong person. Or I talk about them too much, and then I lose all my enthusiasm. So I really want to start, but I have all this self-sabotage. I have all these things that I do that prevent me from really starting. And I just want to fucking start. Because I know that if I don't start, I will never finish. And I want to make things. I want to do things. I want to complete projects. But I will never complete a project if I don't start. So I want to let go of my resistance. I want to let go of my resistance to starting. I want to stop self-sabotaging. And I really want to start with enthusiasm, with excitement, and with lots of energy. Okay. All right, are you ready? Let's start on the top of the head. I really want to start, but I keep self-sabotaging. I really want to start, but I keep putting it off. I really want to start, but somehow it never happens. And the longer it doesn't happen, the more I beat myself up. The longer it doesn't happen, the more excuses I make. And the more I believe I can never start something. And that's really frustrating. All I want to do is begin. Because when I look at the people that I admire, I realize that I admire them because they started something. And they didn't just start something. They finished something. And if I ever want to be successful, if I ever want to create amazing work, if I ever want to change the world or start a revolution or even inspire one person, then I have to begin. I have to put aside my excuses. I have to stop making up reasons why I can't. And I have to just begin. So even though I've been putting off starting for a long time, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. Even though I've been putting off starting for what feels like forever, I accept myself as I am. Especially when it comes to that project that I really, really want. That's the one I have the most excuses about. That's the one I've done the most self-sabotage around. But I'm ready to let myself off the hook now. I am ready to forgive myself for procrastinating. I know that perfectionism is just procrastination. I know that my excuses are procrastination. I know that focusing on little bitty tasks is procrastination too. And I know that in order to do something great, I have to give those things up. So today I am announcing to the universe and to myself that I am done procrastinating. I am done making excuses. I am ready to create amazing work. Work that will make me feel good. Work that will make others feel good. Work that matters. Work that makes a difference. So in order to do this, I am willing to give up excuses. When I have an idea, I will act on it. When I think of something cool, I will write it down. I am not just going to have ideas anymore. I am going to make them happen. Because I know this is going to make me feel really good. I know this is going to make me feel purposeful. And I'm ready to feel good and purposeful. I am ready to change my life. And be a doer rather than just a talker. So even though I've been putting it off for a long time, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. It's okay that I've been fucking around for a long time. But now it's done. I am ready to start. In fact, as soon as I am done tapping here, I am going to make one micro movement towards my dream. I am going to make it happen. And I'm going to enjoy the process. Because creating is one of life's great joys. And so it is. Okay, deep breath in and hold it at the top and let it go. Gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited to see what you make and do and create. So exciting. Yay. I'm really excited to hear about it. So, your homework for the week, or for just right now, I want you to comment below about the thing that you are going to create, and I want you to talk about it in the past tense. Tell us the story of what the thing is and how it has changed people's lives, or how it has impacted people, or how it has changed your life. Sell us a sexy, sizzly story about what this thing is and what the effects of creating it were. We are dying to hear. And then go and comment on somebody else's and tell them what a beautiful thing they have made. It will really help give them the inspiration and the motivation to carry it through. So remember, fresh new beginnings, having faith in your impulses, and doing things with optimism and joy. The Chariot, focusing your intention and your attention and thinking about how you want it to be, using your mind to help you create things. And remembering not to go down the plug hole when you start having those self-doubting thoughts. Remembering to bring it back to something positive. And if you're unsure about how to do that, come back to this tapping and do it again. I'm really excited to hear about what you're going to create, what you're going to make, what you're going to do. You're amazing. I love you. Have a beautiful week.